In this video, I'm going to talk about how to find the perimeter of a sector of a circle. First of all, let's get to know what perimeter is. In simple terms, it is the length of the outline of a figure. Now, what is a sector of a circle? Again, in simple terms, it's a portion of a circle. So this can be a half of a circle, and we call it a semicircle, or maybe a quarter of a circle like this, or maybe any part of a circle. Therefore, the perimeter of a sector of a circle is the length of the outline of it. Okay, let's take a full circle. Now, what is the perimeter of a full circle? The perimeter should be the length of this outline. We know that this is called the circumference. And let's call it C. And let's call perimeter as P. Therefore, the perimeter of a circle equals its circumference. And we know that we can find the circumference of a circle using 2 pi r. Therefore, the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. Now we know that the pi value is 22/7. And r is radius. And let's say the radius is 7 centimeters. Now, what is the perimeter of this circle? Let's find out. 2 times 22/7 times 7. Now, this 7 gets cancelled out with this 7. And remaining is 2 times 22, which is 44 centimeters. Now this is our perimeter of this circle. Now what about a semicircle? Now let's say we have the same radius, which is 7 centimeters. Now what is the perimeter of this semicircle? Again, we need to find the outline of this figure. We need to have this length, and we know that this is the diameter of this circle. Let's call it D. And this curvy length, and let's call it L. Remember, the length of this curve is called arc length. Arc length. And it's obvious that the perimeter of this semicircle equals arc length plus the diameter. And we know that diameter equals 2 times of radius. So again, we can rewrite this formula as P equals L, that is arc length, plus, instead of diameter, I can write 2r. Now, what is the arc length of this semicircle? Now, we know that the total length of the circle is 2 pi r. And this is exactly a half of the full circle. So, it has to be half of 2 pi r. And also we need to add 2r. Okay, now let's find out the perimeter. Half times 2 times 22/7 times 7 plus twice the radius is 14. Or if you want, you just substitute first of all. Or you can straight away write 14 because the diameter is 14. Now we can cross cancel these 2's, also these 7's, and remaining is 22. 22 plus 14, it's 36 centimeters. So the perimeter of this semicircle is 36 centimeters. Okay, what about this quarter of the circle? Let's say we have the same radius, which is 7 centimeters. Now what is our outline? It's this arc length and also this length. This is radius plus another radius. This is also 7 centimeters. Because if you complete the circle like this, you can find out that these two lengths are the two radii of this circle. Okay, let's apply our formula. Perimeter equals arc length plus 2r. Now, what is the arc length here? This is a quarter of a circle. The full length of the circle is 2 pi r. Then the arc length of this sector or this quarter of the circle should be quarter of 2 pi r. And also we need to add 2r. So let's apply quarter times 2 times 22 over 7 and r is 7 plus 2 times 7. And here again we can cancel. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1. 22 divided by 2 is 11. And these two 7's, we can cancel each other. So what is remaining now? It's 11 plus 2 times 7 is 14. So our perimeter is 25 centimeters. The perimeter of this quarter of the circle is 25 centimeters. Now, what about the perimeter of this sector? Here, let's say again our radius is 7 centimeters. Then, of course, this length also, it's 7 centimeters. Because if you complete the circle like this, you can find out that these two lengths are two radii of this circle. Now here, how do you find the arc length? Can you exactly find out the portion of this sector out of the full circle? It's not possible, right? Now we know that a semicircle is exactly a half of the full circle. And in this situation, it's a quarter of the circle. But when it comes to this situation, it's a bit difficult for us to find the portion of this sector when compared to the full circle. But let's say if you're given the angle at this center here, this angle, then you can easily find out the arc length. And this angle at the center is called theta. Angle at the center. This is denoted by theta. And let's say this theta is 60 degrees. Now can you find the perimeter of this sector? Yeah, once again, for us to find the perimeter, we need to add 2 radii, the length of 2 radii, and also this arc length. So let's write this formula. Perimeter equals arc length plus 2r. Now, how do we find the arc length? We are given the theta. Now, let's again consider this semicircle. What is the angle at the center of this semicircle? Now, this is a straight line. Therefore, this angle must be a straight angle. So, this angle should be 180 degrees. Therefore, the angle at the center of this semicircle is 180 degrees. Now, what is the total angle at the center of a circle? It's 360 degrees, right? The full circle. Now, if you write the angle at the center of this semicircle as a fraction of the total angle at the center, it should be like this. And when you simplify this, we know that 18 times 2 is 36. So this means we get a half. So similarly, this angle at the center of this quarter of the circle is 90 degrees. So if we write the angle at the center of this quarter of the circle as a fraction of the total angle at the center of a circle, which is 360 degrees, we get a quarter when we simplify it, because 9 times 4 is 36. So when we simplify, we get a quarter. So similarly, let's adjust our formula. Now what about the fraction in this sector? The theta value is 60 degrees. And the total angle at the center of a circle is 360 degrees. So what is our fraction now? When we simplify, we get 1/6. So it should be 1/6 of 2 pi r, or 1/6 times 2 pi r. So here we can easily build up a formula for any value of theta. So let's say theta divided by 360 degrees times 2 pi r plus 2r to find out the perimeter of any sector. So we can find out the perimeter of any sector using this formula. Theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r. Okay, now let's use this formula and find out the perimeter of this sector. 60 over 360 times 2, pi value is 22 over 7, times r is 7 centimeters, plus 2 times 7. Now here we know that we get 1 over 6 when we simplify. And this 2 and 6 we can further simplify. 2 times 3 is 6. Then we can cancel out these 2 sevens. And what is remaining is 22 over 3. And 2 times 7 is 14. Now you can keep this as a fraction or as a decimal. Here I'm going to keep my answer as a fraction. Now turn this improper fraction into a mixed number. Our denominator is same. So 3 times 7 is 21. 22 minus 21 is 1. Remainder is 1. So it's 7 and 1/3 plus 14. Therefore, altogether, when I add these two, I get 7 plus 14 is 21 and 1/3 centimeters. So the perimeter of this sector is 21 and 1/3 centimeters. Now let's take another sector. Let's say the theta value is given as 60 degrees. The angle at the center here is 60 degrees. And here we are given 21 centimeters. We know that this is our radius. And this side also it's 21 centimeters. Now what is our perimeter? Perimeter equals theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r. And here the theta value is 60 over 360. Then 2 pi value is 22 over 7. And the radius is 21 plus 2 times 21. Now let's simplify. Now 6 times 6 is 36. Therefore, when we simplify 60 and 360, we get 1/6. And then this 2 and 6 we can simplify. 2 times 3 is 6. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then this 7 and 21. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 21 divided by 7 is 3. And these 2 3's we can cancel. And then the remaining is 22. Plus 2 times 21 is 42. And 22 plus 42 is 64 centimeters. And this is our perimeter of this sector. Okay, now let's take this sector. The theta is 200 degrees. And here it's 7 centimeters. So this is our radius. Okay, now let's find out the perimeter here. Now I'm not going to write again our formula. I'm going to directly substitute into the formula. So what is our theta value? It's 200 over 360 times 2 pi value 22 over 7 times r, the radius, it's 7, and plus 2 times 7. Now let's simplify. I'm going to simplify this 200 and 360. So let's cancel the zeros. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 7 and this 7 we can cancel, and that's it, right? Okay, then we write the remainings. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 22 is 220 divided by 9. Plus 2 times 7 is 14. Now we can keep our answer as a fraction or as a decimal. So in this case, I'm going to keep my answer as a fraction. So what is 220 over 9? Now I'm going to keep this 220 over 9 as a mixed number. So I'm going to use long division now. 220 divided by 9. 9 times 2 is 18. A remainder is 4. Then 9 times 4 is 36 and the remainder is 4. So 220 over 9 as a mixed number. The denominator is the same, it's 9. And the numerator is our remainder. Whole number is 24. 24 and 4 over 9 plus 40. 24 plus 14 is 38. 38 and 4 over 9 centimeters is our perimeter. Okay, try another example. The small sector, the theta value is 36 degrees and the radius here is, let's say, 3.5 centimeters. Now what is the perimeter? Now here our radius is 3.5 centimeters. Now this 3.5 I'm going to turn into an improper fraction. For that I write this as a mixed number first. 3.5. 3.5 means it's 3.5. So when I convert this into an improper fraction, I get 3 times 2, 6, plus 1 is 7, 7 over 2. So 7 over 2 centimeters is our radius. Now why did we do this? Because it's easy for us to simplify when we take fractions. Because we can use simply cross simplifications. So let's find out the perimeter. The perimeter equals theta, this is 36 over 360 times 2, pi value 22 over 7 times r is, now we take 7 over 2 and plus 2 times 7 over 2. Okay, now let's simplify. 36 divided by 36 is 1. 360 divided by 36 is 10. Then we can simplify 2 and 10. 2 divided by 2, 1. 10 divided by 2, 5. Now can you see we can easily cross simplify these two sevens. So 7 divided by 7, 7 divided by 7. And then this 22 and 2. 2 times 11 is 22. Right, now what are the remainings? On top we have 11 and below we have 5. 11 over 5. Plus, here again these two 2's we can cancel. So the remainder is 7. 11 over 5 as a mixed number. 5 times 2, 10, remainder 1. Plus 7. So what's our answer? It's 9 and 1/5 centimeters. Okay, let's do one more example. Now here our radius is 10.5 centimeters. And we are given the angle over here. And what's our theta now? It should be 360 degrees minus 60 degrees. Why? Because the total angle at the center is 360 degrees. So we know the angle over here. Then the angle inside must be 360 degrees minus 60 degrees, which is 300 degrees. And the radius, it's better for us to convert it into an improper fraction. So I'm going to write 10.5 as a mixed number, 10.5. Then let's turn to an improper fraction. 10 times 2, 20. 20 plus 1, 21 over 2 centimeters. Now let's find out our perimeter. P equals theta 300 over 360 times 2 pi 22 over 7. R is 21 over 2 plus 2 times 21 over 2. Now let's simplify. I'm going to cancel the zeros. Then 30 divided by 6 is 5. 36 divided by 6 is 6. Then what is remaining? It's 55. And then here, of course, we can cancel these 2's. And the remainder is 21. And 55 plus 21 is 76 centimeters. This is our perimeter. Yes, now you know how to find the perimeter of a sector of a circle. Now we are going to look at how to solve problems related to perimeter of a sector of a circle. Let's say you're given the perimeter as 180 centimeters and you are given the theta value, it's 180 degrees. Now you need to find the radius. So how do you find this? We can use our formula. Right. Let me write the formula first of all. Perimeter equals theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r. Now here we are given the theta and also the perimeter. And we know the pi value as well. Now we need to find out the radius. And in our formula, we have radius in two places, in two terms. Right. Now, the first step is you need to rewrite this formula. Now, you need to find the radius. So in this case, it's better to take radius to the left side. So what I do is I interchange the two sides of the formula. So theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r equals P, perimeter. And our perimeter is given now, it's 180 centimeters. And the theta value is again 180 over 360 times 2. Pi value is 22 over 7. And r we need to find its radius plus 2r. Right, now let's solve this equation. Now here I'm going to simplify this. 180 divided by 360 is a half. Then these 2's I can cancel. After that, I write the remainings. 22 over 7 r plus 2r equals 180. Now, what I do is I'm going to get rid of this 7. So for that, I need to multiply each term by 7. Right, let's do it. 22 over 7r times 7 plus 2r times 7 equals 180 times 7. Now these 7's we can cancel. 22r plus 2r times 7, 14r equals I'm not going to multiply and keep the answer. I write it as it is because I can nicely simplify this using cross simplification. So 22R plus 14R is 36R equals 180 times 7. So what is our R? I'm going to transpose this 36 to the other side. So this is a multiplication. This will turn into a division. 180 times 7 divided by 36. And then now I can cross simplify. So our radius is 35 centimeters. Okay, now let's try a similar example. Now what about our perimeter is 43 centimeters and the theta is 120 degrees. Now let's find out our radius. Okay, again, as I told you, since you need to find radius, you need to have the radius on your left side. So theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r equals perimeter P. So perimeter here is 43, theta is 120. So let's simplify now. So first let's cancel the zeros. 12 times 3 is 36. Then can we further simplify? No. Then we keep the remainings. Right, what are the remainings now? 2 times 22, 44. Then below 3 times 7, 21. And r plus 2r equals 43. Now we need to get rid of this 21. For that we need to multiply each term by 21. 44 over 21 r times 21 plus 2r times 21, 43 times 21. Now we can cancel these two 21s. Then the remaining 44r plus 2 times 21 is 42r equals 43 times 21. Then 44r plus 42r is 86r. 43 times 21. Then r equals 43 times 21 divided by 86. Now, when we multiply 43 by 2, we get 86. Therefore, we can simplify these two numbers. And we get r equals 21 over 2. So, this is actually 10.5 centimeters. So, I kept my answer as a decimal number. So, our radius is 10.5 centimeters. So what about this case? Now we are given the perimeter and also the radius. Now we need to find out the theta, the angle at the center. Now once again, we need to keep our theta on our left side. So theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r equals P, perimeter. And perimeter is here 64 centimeters. And theta we should find over 360 times 2 pi value. Then r is 21 centimeters. Then plus 2 r is once again 21. So I'm going to simplify 2 and 360. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 360 divided by 280. Then 7 times 3 is 21. And also 22 and 118, let's divide. So I'm going to divide by 2. I get 11 here. And 180 divided by 2 is 90. Then 3 and 90 we can simplify. 3 times 30 is 90. Right, that's it. Then let's write the remainings. It's 11 over 30 theta plus 2 times 22 is 42 equals 64. Now let's send this 42 to the other side and it will become minus 42. 64 minus 42, 11 theta over 30. Then when I deduct, I get 22, 11 over 30 theta. Now I keep theta and send 11 over 30 to the other side. Here 30 is a division, so it will become a multiplication. 22 times 30 over 11 will become a division now, divided by 11. So we can nicely simplify 22 and 11. 11 times 2 is 22. So our theta is 2 times 30, 60. So our theta value is 60 degrees. So here the angle at the center is 60 degrees. Okay, let's try out another similar one. Now what about the theta when perimeter is 53 centimeters and radius is 21 centimeters? Okay, let's straight away substitute these values into our formula. Theta we don't know, over 360 times 2 pi, and r is 21 plus 21 times 2 equals 53. Now let's cancel. Here it's 180, then 11, and here it's 90. 7 times 3 and 3 times 30. That's all. Again we get 11 over 30 theta plus 42 equals 53. So 53 minus 42, 11 here. Then let me complete the steps. 11 over 30 theta. So 11 over 30 theta equals 11. So theta equals 11 times 30 divided by 11. So these two 11s we can cancel and we get 30 as our answer. Therefore, the theta value is 30 degrees. Okay, this is our final question and it's a very simple question. The perimeter is 50 centimeters, radius is 14 centimeters, and we need to find the arc length. We should find the arc length. Now for this, we can use this simple formula. Perimeter equals arc length plus 2r. And we need to find the arc length. So I'm going to send L to the other side. So I'm going to interchange the sides of the equation. Arc length plus 2r equals P, perimeter. Now perimeter is 50 centimeters and 2r is 2 times 14 and the arc length we should find. And here we get 28, 50, and then what is our arc length? 50 minus 28, which is 22 centimeters. The arc length of this sector is 22 centimeters. Okay, let me give you a quick summary of what we covered in this video. We learned how to find perimeter of a sector of a circle. So we have basically two formulas. Perimeter equals arc length plus twice the radius. And also we have an extended formula. Perimeter equals theta over 360 times 2 pi r plus 2r. So by using these two formulas, we can find easily the perimeter. And also we learned how to find the radius when perimeter and angle at the center are given. So if you are given a sector and if you are given the perimeter as well as the theta, then you can easily find out the radius, the unknown radius. So likewise, we learn to find the angle at the center when perimeter and radius are given. And also we found the arc length when perimeter and radius are given. So I hope you understood how to solve simply questions related to perimeter of a sector of a circle. Let's learn how to find the perimeter of a compound figure in another video. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe.